Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamsumarimasu. Kamuro ni kamuro mino mikoto mochite. Sumemi oya kamu izana ino mikoto. Tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no. Odono ahagi harani misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru arai dono o kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o arai tamai kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshi o amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni ame no fuchi koma no imi uritatete kikoshi meseto kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Kannagara tamachi haemase. Kannagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truths given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us, radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
May God and Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Guidance for living in this world. To follow the path God has prepared for us and to obey his divine guidance lead to peace of mind in this world. No need to wonder why things do not always go as mind desires. It is usually because the mind and heart are not pure and clear. The only way to live happily in this mortal world is to live in harmony with the cosmic law of God. When I am faced with a difficult problem that seems to defy a solution, in spite of my best efforts, I turn to God for help and guidance. I release my problem to His wisdom and wait, trusting that the answer will present itself. I can say from experience that even if a prospect looks dark in the beginning, the result is always better than anticipated. I also dream big dreams and pray to God for His help in bringing them to fruition. He blesses me beyond my dreams in His own ways through His wisdom. It is indeed wonderful. Once in a while, I encounter something, the prospect of which is so disheartening, it weighs heavily on my mind. I say to myself, this must be a prelude to something good, a blessing in disguise. Then I wait for God to clarify the problem. Later, I find it turning into a wonderful blessing indeed. What seemed to be an adverse condition proves to have been a necessary purification in order to make the blessing possible. By placing my trust in God, my life has been richly blessed with His miracles. This is what I mean by the joyfulness of faith.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters evening service. Thank you also for your continuous prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters. This evening, I want to share with you the faith experience of Almari Cunha from Santa Catarina, Brazil. 1979, Amaury mentioned to a friend that he had a very strong headache and received his first Johrei. Felt terrific afterwards. However, it didn't pique his interest to continue. 1991, his brother-in-law, who is a Johrei member, invited him to visit the center and began to channel 2 hours of Johrei to him every day. In a few weeks, the headaches practically disappeared. Amaury continued visiting the center, started the membership classes, and received the Ohikari Sacred Focal Point in August of 1991. Dedicated his time in the cafeteria of the center, in cleaning the altar, also as a guide at the Guarapiranga Sacred Grounds, and wherever else was necessary. In 2014, he was instructed by his minister to sweep the sidewalk in front of the church. He would arrive daily at 7:30 in the morning, open the church, and sweep the sidewalk. A few days after starting this dedication, he was called by his manager and informed him that they no longer be working together. He had been with the company for 6 years. Amaury had always been punctual, never missed a day, even went above and beyond with extra work. So this development caught him off guard. However, he expressed gratitude to the company owner for the time he had spent there. It was then that the owner said that he was not laid off. Amaury would be transferred to his other company, closer to home and with higher income. He was delighted and emotional. With this experience, he learned that as we engage in practices of faith, we do not need to worry about the future. Over the years, the work only improved: higher salary, more days off, and the possibility to dedicate even more time at our church. Currently, he's retired and has a comfortable life. Modi is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama, as well as his ancestors, for allowing him this opportunity for growth and spiritual elevation. He commits to expand the divine work through Johrei in our practices of faith. Thank you very much for attending this evening service and listening to this powerful faith experience. Wish you all a most blessed weekend.
This brings to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed evening.